Alright, as part of an upcoming series we got coming up, where we review this Baofeng and we test it against a Motorola, I figured we'd go ahead and do the unboxing and get that out of the way. And yeah, this is going to be the DM-32 from Baofeng, and this is the first, maybe second Baofeng I've ever purchased, and I don't like buying these because I really don't think their quality is up to snuff, and they definitely have been proven to not transmit a clean signal. So I don't know, but I figured for 50 bucks, I think it was 60 bucks, I think we just will give it a shot, and maybe we'll just give it away one day. But if not, maybe hang around, keep it, use it for testing, who knows. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and do the unboxing on the DM-32 by Baofeng. All right. So right off the bat, we have a nice user manual. Now keep in mind, guys, this is a VHF, UHF, DMR radio as well as analog. So it's kind of everything all in one. So that's pretty awesome. And the manual looks like you got apps to program it. So manual's pretty straightforward, although it looks like the text is super hard to read, but whatever. I'm sure you can get a copy online. And this was like the fully loaded kit. You could have got the kit that was just like the radio and stuff, but this one was pretty well loaded. So this one kind of came with everything for like $10 more. So we got what looks like a little radio pouch. And yeah, so that's just probably your average Chinese quality radio pouch. And then we have a big antenna. So, okay, well that's interesting. That's a pretty big antenna, just to give you guys an eyeball of it, but it's pretty cool. It's flexible, so I have to do a little bit more research and find out exactly what type of antenna, or if this does anything more special than this other antenna we have here in the box. There we go. Which looks like your standard just rubber ducky antenna. So, alright, get a programming cable. Now, if you guys didn't know, these ones are typically $10 to $20 by themselves, so that's a win. And that's the typical Baofeng Kenwood case style 2-pronger. Some little different colors. I'm guessing maybe that's to differentiate the radio or put on the antenna or something like that. I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's see. We got the color matched Li-ion battery, and this is 2500 mAh, 18.5 watt hours. So pretty decent sized battery. Actually, that feels like pretty good quality, and you got a USB-C charger on the back, so that's pretty nice. And it looks like you can even screw it in here on the bottom, and it looks like it will take a charging base. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the radio itself that just kind of popped out. So give you guys a good look at that. The radio actually feels like it's pretty nice quality, guys. I'm being honest, the plastic and everything feels pretty tough. The buttons feel pretty good. Yeah, that feels pretty good too. That feels pretty impressed with that. That feels pretty good. Nice. Oh, that's a little weird to have that far recessed, but whatever. Looks like you got a little push to talk, a couple buttons on the side. And if we clip the battery in there, I'm guessing it's just going to go like this. And I'm guessing I might have to tighten that down in order to get the battery in there all the way, but yeah, that's not bad. It feels like a pretty decently heavy-duty rig, so I'm not going to be mad at that at all. It feels pretty good in the hands, just a little bulky compared to other radios. So, and that's kind of weird. You got the jacks on the front there for charging, but Alright, so you get the headset here. Looks like a single, maybe dual? No, it looks like a single headset that you can attached with a clip. Looks like it's got a little push to talk on it, maybe. Yep, got a little push to talk on it, maybe. And then you got like a little over-the-ear piece that can go with it. So, or that is the whole thing. It's an over-the-ear piece. It's not just a earbud. It's an over-the-ear piece. Okay, that's still $5-10 right there. Ooh, okay. We got the charging base, USB-C. I like that. So it's just the desktop charger, and it's got the things in the front. So this is just gonna, okay, just kind of clips in there. That's not bad. I'll be honest, the fit doesn't feel the best in there, but I mean, if it clips, that's all that matters, right? Most of these you can't do that with when they're in the charge base, but they have like 2 little rails or something on the side that kind of makes it fit. So, but I mean, the charging base itself's, you know, $20 value easy, maybe $30. So that's a win. I'm not going to complain, you know, when it's free and included. We have the, looks like the belt clip, which I'm not entirely sure how that goes on, but I'm guessing maybe some screws up here or somewhere else along the way, but I'll figure that one out later. But yeah, we got a belt clip on there. Oh, actually, so the belt clip goes into this, which then I'm guessing this somehow, oh, okay. It's like a little holster for your radio. And you can just pull it out. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I just barely pulled on the knob and it came out. Yeah, I don't know about that one there, guys. That's not really the best quality on that. But you can't really complain for $50-60. But so you got a radio holster there. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Speaking of which, can we even turn this sucker on now? Nope. Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The screen there is actually really easy to read. Not many options, but well, I don't know what I'm doing with this, so. But yeah, the screen looks like it's decent quality, easy to see, so I kind of like that. It's easy to change between what you want to. So it's got dual watch. Okay. Not bad. Okay. We'll save that for the testing. Oh, this is kind of cool. Got the, yeah, I mean, that doesn't feel like the best quality, but it's free, right? So, get the chest mic that you can throw across your shoulder there or up on the side. So, hey, that's at least another $5-10. And then you get just a cheapo USB-C charger. So yeah, guys, that's the unboxing of the Baofeng DM-32 UV. So yeah, not bad. So it feels pretty good in the hands. Feels a lot better than I expect a $50 radio to feel. So it doesn't feel like a Motorola, but it definitely feels like it's pretty good. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get this programmed up so we can start testing this thing out, and we're going to test the digital audio quality on this versus, say, a Motorola and see where it lands. So anyways, guys, until the next video, 73s.